Welcome back to Miller Music Studios TV. Today we're doing the G chord cards, G major, minor, diminished, and augmented. And that will be based on the last piano lesson number 6, when we made the G major scale. You'll need a 3x5 white index card. Let's go to the piano and learn. Remember, the G major scale is played like this: G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So again, that's G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. To make a G major chord, you take the first note and the third note and the fifth note, and that's G, B, D. So remember, you take your chord card. We did this in piano lesson number 4 for C major. Now we're going to do it for G major. And you write a capital G, and underneath here you would write capital M, little a, J-O-R, and since that is spelled G-B-D, you write that on the back of your chord card, G-B-D. The fingering for the right hand is 1-3-5, the fingering for the left hand is 5-3-1, and you learn it by saying it, just like a spelling bee. You're going to say G major, and you play it as a blocked chord. And then you say G, B, D as you play it. And then you play it again as a blocked chord and say G major. And then the left hand, you say G major, G, B, D, G major. Now to make G major into G minor, all you do is you lower the third a half step down to a B flat. So now you have G, B flat, D. And that's G minor. And let's write that on your chord cards. You'll be turning these into flashcards eventually. Now, G minor would be G with a minus sign and little M-I-N-O-R. And on the other side of the chord card, you'll write G, B flat, D. Again, the fingering is 1-3-5 for the right hand and 5-3-1 for the left hand. And play it like this and say it: G minor, G, B flat, D, G minor, left hand, G minor, G, B flat, D, G minor. Now G diminished is related to G minor in that you take the G minor chord, and diminished means make it smaller. So you just bring it in a little closer, you lower the D to a D flat. So you take the G minor chord and you lower the fifth a half step to D flat. So it's G, B flat, D flat. And on your chord cards, you write a G with a little degrees sign and diminished, D-I-M-I-N-I-S-H-E-D, G diminished. And that would be spelled G, B flat, D flat. Again, 1-3-5 right hand, left hand 5-3-1, same fingering. And you learn it by playing G diminished, G, B flat, D flat, G diminished, left hand, G diminished, G, B flat, D flat, G diminished. Now a word to the wise. Since the thumb and the fifth finger are shorter than the 2, 3, and 4 fingers in the middle, whenever you have to play a black key, you have actually 2 choices. Like if I wanted G, B flat, D flat, I could twist this way, but twisting is not good. So what you do is you go towards the fall board. Since this goes down, it falls down, it's called the fall board. And you move your hand forward towards the fall board as far as you have to get the shorter finger on the black key. And remember to always curve your fingers too. So G diminished would be played like that with the right hand. Now the left hand, you see the finger number 1, the thumb, the shorter one, is going to be on the black key. So again, I'm going to do like I'm driving a car right into a garage. And I go just as far as I have to get my thumb on a black key comfortably. Even though that puts the third finger way back on a black key, that's okay. As long as you're staying straight with yourself, that's good. So that's how you would play G diminished with the left hand. Now we'll go to G augmented. That one is related to G major because G major is G, B, D, and all you have to do is raise the fifth up a half step to a D sharp. Now augment means make it bigger. So if it means make it bigger, we're just going to make it a little bit wider by putting the fifth up a half step. So we'll make our chord card again. And this time it's G with a plus sign. That means G augmented. And we'll write it with a capital A, little U, G, M, E, N, T, E, T, G augmented. And we spell it G, B, D sharp. And that's 1, 3, 5 for the right hand and 5, 3, 1 for the left hand. And this is how you learn it. You play it blocked, G augmented, G, B, D sharp, G augmented, and the left hand, G augmented. G, B, D sharp, G augmented. And you see once again now, instead of me twisting to get, see, let's say I'm out here, to get my thumb on that black key, I could twist, but that's not good. You want to keep your arm lined up with the fingers in the same direction, so you just move in towards the fall board. Okay, now let's go to how to practice them.